This video demo will focus on how to generate a discharge summary for therapy in ICANotes. To do so, access the chart. Click on the Compile Note button of that very last note. You're going to click the Create Discharge Summary button over here on the right-hand side. So this is on the very last note. What you'll do is you'll click that button and it'll bring you here into the work areas of the discharge summary, and you'll see these 4 tabs across the top. This very first tab that says Final Exam is pulling the information from that very last note that was completed in the chart. So you can see there's the history, any other additional details that were populated. You can click into these fields to add or subtract any of this detail as necessary. And then over here to the next tab is your discharge status and instructions. In this area, you can click onto the fields to activate a drop-down list. For example, the type of discharge. I can click on it and I can say perhaps they moved out of the area. Condition on discharge, we can say that it was moderately improved, and the prognosis will say is fair. And you can continue on through the rest of the details however it is appropriate. If something does not apply to the services that you're providing, such as a medication list or instructions, simply skip it and come on down to consent. And I love this because you can just type into the field if you want to change anything. It's very versatile and it's saving everything every keystroke. Now I'll move on over here to the right hand side. If you have generated any referrals within ICANotes for this particular client, you can actually attach those here onto your discharge summary. If you have not but you want to make one, you can actually click the Add, Edit, or Print button and generate one by clicking the New button here, selecting the reason for referral. You can actually click Add Diagnosis for it to populate that into the referral for you. And then if you have somebody that's in your external provider directory, you can just use this drop-down arrow and select them from the list. You can print this out. You can give that to the patient or you can fax and then click Save. Once you're done, you'll return back to the note and you'll see that referral included on this list now. You can print out a list of these patient instructions for them and it'll have all of the details right there on that one page. And once done, you can move on to the next tab, which is your clinician's narrative. This is where you're going to add in any other details that occurred during the course of treatment. You can also do a snap, or if you need to print this narrative out for that patient or for someone else, you can do that too. You'll just free text just a nice little summary about what happened during treatment overall. Here on the very last tab is your included progress notes. If you have the capability to bill for a discharge summary, you'll have the service code field there. And then down below on the left hand side, you'll have a list of all the notes that were within the chart. You can click the complete evaluation and the treatment plan, so that's included in your discharge summary as well. The very last note that you did for this particular client will already be in there, so there's no reason to click that. And then here, you have your option to compile the course of treatment with the marked notes, and it tells you have 2 of those selected, or you can do it without any notes. I'm going to click this first one. It automatically puts in the date of admission and the date of discharge based on the very first note and last note done within a specified time frame. And then here is your discharge summary. And you can edit this, take out any additional information that you may or may not want included in this portion. And then once done, you can spell check it and then sign it. And that's how you create a discharge summary in ICANotes for therapy. Thank you and have a great day.